and I am calling from Pune, and then I am founder of Viraju Autosoft Private Limited, where we are in IT service business, and we provide multiple products as a solution, as a deployment, as a service. So our major work divides into uh, verticals. First is we sell and some of the products like in virtual desktop we sell set trays and AVD, ACOPS, and in cloud, Linode, Azure, or AWS. Same way in backup, Veeam, Carbonite, then productivity application, Media Monitor, and then for performance monitoring of application, Cavision, even some of the SaaS-based application we also provide depends on the customer requirement while designing the solution. Also, we provide deployment service and support service with three types of support service, where incident-based support, 9 to 5 support, or 24/7 support. So these are the major work which we do in virtual desktop scenario. This is one thing we directly sell and deploy and support. Even some of the tier one partners who sell these products and they want some deployment partners, so we do the deployment for those partners all over the India, where 23 to 25 partners are there, where we support them as a deployment and support service for these products. So these are the major business which we do. And myself, Vivek, I have more than 20 plus of experience, where national head, national data center head, and then business head, and running this business solely from last 5 to 6 years is my journey as of now. So while this entire journey, I learned lots of things from different of IT managers, colleagues, and seniors and mentors. And now this is time to provide those information, those learning to the world. And that's why this live streaming we I am starting from today. This is my first live streaming, and I will try to come every day 9:30 for 10 to 15 minutes, and try to provide those information related to IT, related to, because I also help lots of business, startup business, where I help more than 50 plus business to run start their business. So those knowledge or my learning as well, my failures, my dark moments of life, or my all the education which I got, of all the learning which I got, I will try to create one of the live session and try to deliver in this platform. So right now we are on LinkedIn and YouTube, but maybe in future Facebook and Instagram and other channel also we will try to add. So, thank you for coming for this live session. And hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good day, as per your location. I'm reading this, and thanks for joining this live on LinkedIn and YouTube. And this is my first live session, as I told you. So, I want to keep it simple, honest, and practical. So over 20 or plus of years of experience working closely with lots of IT managers and enterprise, I have noticed something interesting. Okay, and that is what the topic of today, right? So why Indian enterprise keep repeating the same IT and security mistakes? This is the topic, right? So as you know, we have good people, right? And we have good intention as well, right? So I can say, from 10 out of 9 or 8 people have good intention. Even have good tools as well. These are the AI is the ramping up very fastly. The tools are Lots of tools are there in the system, and yet the same IT and security problems keep coming back and back again. Today I want to talk about why that happened, right? So what leaders can start doing differently if that happens once again? Most IT and security failure doesn't happen because of cyber attacks or massive outage. So they happens because the system and design are designed for document, not for day-to-day clarity. So what it means? So these days hybrid work changes how people work, right? So but the most enterprise are still running on old assumptions. What it means? It means share some pattern. So first pattern. So incident response lives in people's head. So what it means, in many organizations, incident response exists on only on people's head. When something breaks, everyone knows who to call, and but nothing is clear written down. So no playbook, no dry run, no shared clarity. So I know the system how I can restore. I'm not sharing with my team or not documenting it, right? So when the real incident hits, what happened? Stress replace structure. So whatever I know, everything will shatter, and it will delay the production recovery, right? And that's when mistake happen. So I always say कि if you have some system, then you must create some process. I'm not saying you create a big document in the day one, right? You start with something with the raw things. What is the IP? What is the password? What is the restoration process? Where is the backup kept? These things you can jot it down. These are lots of tools out there where you can find these pre-formatted requirements which you can fill and create a good document. But still, if you are not going on those direction, then you can take any help from your system integrator, or you can come to us as well. And there we should create some document, and this document creation is not a single day journey. We need to improve this document day, every week, every month, as per our process. Second pattern. So lots of people are using VPN, and VPN is treated as set and forget, right? So today they are overloaded, so rarely reviewed, mostly invisible. Most organizations can't confidently answer who is connected, from where is connected, or on which device they are using, what or what level of risk they are carrying. So that is not the security. This is just a hope. So I'm not saying you replace everything or you block everything. So there are different way to access system, right? Why VPNs are, maybe you can avoid, or we can switch from VPN to another technology as well. There are lots of that technology. I'm not going for those technology as of now, because this is an I am just keeping this uh, concentrating on this topic only. So did we periodically checking who is accessing, who is have access of the VPN? Not generally. I see lots of customer VPN is set and they forget. Sometimes I see they provided the VPN to the vendor, and the person who was accessing is already gone from the system. He's not there, but he knows the user ID and password, right? And they are not changing the password as well. So we are on risk, and we found these mistakes in lots of audits while doing the IT audit. Third pattern I can say, that is dashboard shows green uptime 99.9%, and and generally I see IT and service provider proudly say our dashboard is 99% uptime, showing uptime. But how about user frustration? Application feels slow. Business teams struggle silently. We oftenly miss these patterns, right? Uptime does not equal to productivity. Green dashboard does not mean what happy users. So one of the customer where we are supporting 24/7 and we are doing good, very less ticket in a month. They have more than 1,000 users who is accessing virtual desktop, and hardly we are getting 10 to 15 tickets or I can say 5 to 6 tickets, or they are also not the big issue kind of tickets, some password reset kind of thing, and these are those types of silly tickets. And then the CIO changed, and the new CIO came. And as per my organization practice, I used to visit my existing customer every month to get their feedback and their perspective of our support. So that sometimes we say, as Raju, we are doing very good, but we need to understand the customer point of view. Okay, are we doing very good or not? So that is the purpose of that meeting. And then that CIO asked me, okay, how my infrastructure is performing. Then I saw, okay, so your infrastructure is 99.9% up. There is no as such problem. Tickets are very low, and these tickets are just nominal tickets which can we can avoid, or we can um, say that this is not the ticket. These tickets are like purpose reset, or someone need new user ID kind of thing. These type of tickets are there. So then he asked simple question: did you check with my end user? Are they happy with the IT? So that time I don't have answer, because we were supporting their IT. Our KRA is not to support their user. But while coming back to my office, I thought, ki, what a beautiful question this is. Because if someone is suggesting something, and if you are not thinking deeply on those points, then it's really not right pattern for learning, right? So then I sat with my entire team and I asked them, ki, why not we audit some of the users of that customer, or all the customers, and then find what exactly users are feeling. And we got multiple problems, and we fixed those problems. And then these tickets and the performance of the infrastructure drastically increased. And even the customer IT team got lots of relief when, and while talking with their users were really talking with a respective manner, rather aggression or irritated approach. So that one of the big change which I observed while adopting this single and suggestion. Fourth pattern which I see generally, annual VAPT is considered enough. So what it means, we do VAPT for our system, and generally I see once in a year we do VAPT, and we see, and we thought, this is enough, right? For many enterprise, security is once a year activity, right? And it's true. Lots of places I see this is one-time activity. One scan, one report, one check box is done, and we are compliant, and then done. But attackers don't work yearly or annually, right? This doesn't pause. It may come tomorrow, it may come next week. So security has to be continuous, not a ceremonial activity, right? So if we can't go monthly or quarterly, then at least some yearly may not work in this situation. So this is one of the example. So lots of things are there where you can adopt and some quick frequency for this type of audit, or this type of VAPT access. Fifth, generally CIO and CISO are set up to fail. Why I'm saying this? Because I have seen lots of CIOs, CEOs have full responsibility, but they don't. But they have very limited authority. So what it means is they know everything, they have knowledge, they are suggesting everything to the system. For business, this is what we need to adopt, or we need to improve in our system, and but they don't have authority to take decision, procure, or adopt those things. And wrong reporting, or maybe some of the CIO I saw, they have wrong reporting, so they need to report the business, or they are reporting someone else, or they don't know the real business context sometimes. So what exactly the entire business is looking from IT. right? No decision maker power, as I told you. So if they don't have decision maker power, they just finalizing the product and passing to the management, and management is sitting on those, then definitely it will not. So that is not the leadership, right? That is that's exposure, right? So what leaders can do differently? So let me simplify this into three things the leader can act on immediately. First, downtime document reality, not the policy. So what I mean, test your restoration process, your disaster management process, your any outage process, and according to those tests, create the document. Not the for the this is this. If you are want to restore, then go to this place and take the backup and restore. That will not help, right? So we need to play those disaster in a controlled manner or in a test bed, and then document properly, right? Then it will help as a document. So write how things actually work, not how they should work on paper, right? What is that is the meaning of my entire this first point. Second point, measure user experience, not just infrastructure health. So as I told, if you are just doing infrastructure health, so then we are just a burden on business, right? So if you are just focusing on infrastructure health, 99% uptime is there, then definitely that will not survive the thing. And that's why I oftenly always listen, IT is a burden for us, right? That is the reason, because you are not contributing or you're not helping business to grow, right? So measure user experience. If user experience is good, they are using IT or IT infrastructure as a tool to fa- fast track their process, their work, then definitely that will create some numbers in business, and then people will say yes, IT is helping her. There is one big example in my career. One of the outlet food outlet, they were simple IT team, and they were just using IT for tally and all the things for accounting purpose. And then second generation came in the business, and they started investing on IT, and then that business came in 12 to 12 years from 300 cr or less than 300 cr to 5000 cr company, right? So that is the difference of IT, because they started using IT for all the endpoints from delivery to and counter. So everywhere they are using whatever the possibility for those department for IT, they procure that, and they were using massively, and the result is definitely tremendous. So that's why I say always, don't rely on infrastructure health, rely on users experience. And third, that is not, there are lots of lists, but these are the three major. Test failure scenario before attackers and outage. So as I told in the first, so you need to test frequency, you need to increase your test frequency, maybe 15 days or in a month, so that if something is new which you are not documenting properly, or you miss that. So if you are doing multiple times and one without, let's assume you are not in the system, you are on leave, and then your junior or your colleague can go and check the document and restore things. If that happens, then you are in a kind of foolproof, because system should not be dependent on one person. It should have some process which can help system to get recovered easily or work easily, right? Because if your system only work when everything is perfect, then they will fall when it matters most. This is what my understanding is. I will pause here and open this up for the questions. If you have any question, then write up in the comment and ask me, or you can send me the your question to my um, YouTube and LinkedIn channel. I will try to answer those things. And if you think I missed something, then definitely that you need to put in the comments, so that whoever is watching this after this live or this recording will be on the YouTube, they will get something extra, a part of my knowledge. And I also learned something from you as per your experience, right? And then And so I will pause here and open this question for you. Once again, I'm saying this because this will really help us. And you can ask anything: governance, security, hybrid work, leadership, or pattern you are seeing inside your organization that you also can share. Okay, and this conversation is not about the tool or vendor, right? It's about building a system that still work when people are tired, stressed, or unavailable. Right? That is the purpose of entire this entire. If you found this is useful, feel free to follow and subscribe. And tell me what topic you like me to go live on next. Tomorrow I will come with another topic which may help you or help my knowledge to get some extra layer on top of that. Thank you for watching till now. And as I told you, I am helping business, so I can come with the topic of the business related, or maybe some IT related, or something like that. If you so that may be helpful for you. So if you are still there live, or you are watching this video, so and you came to this point, then definitely this video is creating some learning for you. And I will insist, or I will request, share this with your friends, so that they can also get some learning from this video, maybe. And then if required, you can comment your thoughts, your knowledge, your experience on the comment, so that someone from your community and we can also learn here. Thank you everyone for your time. Good evening, good night, good day. We will come again